Humans are time travelers. Now, we don't have cool time machines like they do in our favorite science fiction books and movies. Instead, we're mental time travelers. We have the ability to imagine the future. We can think about what life will be like in 50 years, or 100 years, or 500 years. We can also mentally time travel backwards, revisiting experiences we've already had or imagining experiences people had long before we were ever born. But what's so great about this ability? Does it help us in any meaningful way? Now, if you think about it for a second, being able to mentally time travel into the future is quite beneficial. It helps us plan for events that have yet to occur. In this way, mental time travel allows us to be a goal-oriented species. What about traveling back in time? Are there any benefits associated with it? The answer to that question is yes as well. Research in the psychology of nostalgia indicates that mentally time traveling backwards is quite beneficial. Now, when people engage in nostalgia, they're bringing to mind personally cherished life experiences. These are experiences typically shared with close others, the people we care about the most. Studies demonstrate that when people engage in nostalgia, they experience a boost to positive mood, feelings of self-worth or self-esteem, a sense of belongingness or connectedness to others, and even perceptions of meaning in life. In other words, nostalgia is good for psychological health and well-being. In addition to that, nostalgia is a great coping resource, as studies indicate that when people are experiencing negative states such as loneliness, sadness, perceptions of meaninglessness, and even boredom, they naturally recruit nostalgia to counter these states, and nostalgia restores well-being. Turns out this is the case for people all over the world, as studies have now been done in dozens of nations on people of all ages. In addition to that, nostalgia has been shown to be a motivational force. When people engage in nostalgic reflection, they feel optimistic, inspired, and hopeful for the future. Nostalgia even makes people feel more youthful and energized. Moreover, nostalgia makes people pro-social. When people feel nostalgic, they donate more money to charity, and they're more willing to help others. Nostalgia also makes people want to connect with others, as studies have shown that when people are nostalgic, they want to meet new people and resolve relationship conflicts that they're currently experiencing. When we think about nostalgia, people often consider it to be a past-oriented experience that helps them avoid the present or hide from their future. Well, the science of nostalgia paints an entirely different picture. Nostalgia isn't a way to avoid the present or future by hiding in the past. Nostalgia is a way to bring the past to the present to help you cope with current stressors and find the motivation and strength to take on new opportunities and goals. In this way, you could say nostalgia is as much about the future as it is the past.